Breaking news from Afghanistan. A devastating earthquake has struck the mountainous province of Kuna late on the night of August 31, 2025. At 11:47 p.m. local time, the ground erupted with violent force, as a magnitude 6.0 earthquake tore through the rugged valleys of eastern Afghanistan. Entire communities were shaken awake in the middle of the night, as buildings collapsed, villages crumbled, and families were buried beneath the rubble. The devastation is overwhelming. Officials confirm that at least 1,423 people have lost their lives, with more than 3,500 others injured in what is already being called one of the deadliest disasters to strike Afghanistan in recent years. In the darkness, survivors clawed through debris with their bare hands, desperate to rescue relatives and neighbors trapped beneath shattered homes. The quake's epicenter was located in Kuna province, but the destruction did not stop there. The tremors were felt violently across Nangarhar, Laman, Nuristan, and Panjshir, shaking fragile mountain villages perched on steep hillsides. Reports describe entire clusters of mud brick homes reduced to dust. In many areas, the quake set off deadly landslides, burying roads and cutting off access for rescuers racing against time. And the nightmare did not end with the first shock. Authorities say the region was battered by at least 17 aftershocks, including 3 quakes measuring magnitude 5.2. Each aftershock sent waves of terror through already traumatized survivors, forcing families to sleep outside in the cold night air, fearing that more walls would collapse on top of them. The human toll is staggering. Hospitals in Jalabad and Asadabad are overwhelmed, with doctors working by flashlight to treat waves of the injured. Field clinics have been set up in tents, but supplies are running thin. In villages across Kuna and Nuristan, residents say they have no medicine, no clean water, and little food left after homes and shops were destroyed. Children are crying out for their parents. Parents are still searching for their missing children. Images emerging from the disaster zone are heartbreaking. Entire mountain slopes have collapsed. Roads are cracked and torn apart. Families sit in shock beside the rubble of what once was their home. In Panja, witnesses describe mosques and schools damaged beyond repair, with rescue workers digging frantically through piles of stone and mud. Experts say this disaster was triggered by a powerful thrust fault rupture, a type of earthquake that pushes the land violently upward, releasing massive energy. In mountainous Afghanistan, where villages cling to steep slopes and infrastructure is weak, such quakes are especially deadly. Scientists warn that the unstable terrain will continue to pose risks in the coming days, with landslides and further collapses expected as aftershocks strike. Rescue efforts are underway, but the challenges are immense. The Afghan government has appealed for urgent international assistance. Heavy equipment is scarce in the remote mountains, meaning most rescues depend on manual digging with shovels or simply bare hands. The United Nations and several humanitarian groups have begun mobilizing, but damaged roads and the risk of more landslides are slowing aid deliveries. Tonight, the people of Afghanistan are living through a catastrophe that will be remembered for generations. The scale of loss is almost unbearable. More than 1,000 dead. Thousands more injured. Countless homes destroyed. Families torn apart. Survivors are left with nothing but the clothes on their backs as they face an uncertain future in the aftermath of this disaster. The devastation is clear, entire villages swallowed, communities shattered, and lives changed forever. This earthquake has brought unimaginable suffering to a region already burdened by poverty and conflict. And as the aftershocks continue to rattle the mountains, millions are left wondering how long the nightmare will last, and what will be left to rebuild when the shaking finally stops. If you're interested in this kind of content and want to stay alert to future events, make sure to subscribe. We post constant updates to keep you informed.
Afghanistan मानान क्रसर उरुणाची मुसर